We are back in the bike shop again today, and guys, we've got some interesting stuff going on.
I brought our Levo into the shop today. It's going to need a little bit of a tune-up. We're going to get it all cleaned up after I close here tonight, because I'm actually going to be taking that guy on a ride here shortly. We've been also knocking out some other e-bike projects for customers. This one had a broken headlight situation going on, some flat tires. The Aventon is still here in the shop. This guy has been waiting for a chainring socket for the last couple weeks.
Those chainring sockets have been sold out for the last couple weeks through our distributor, but I've got one coming, and I think we're going to get that guy tackled this afternoon.
We're charging up this giant Roam E here. A guy actually just picked that up the other day, so we're getting that charged up for him. Got a brand new stem extension on there as well. We've even got some little kids bikes here in the shop.
And check this out, this is really exciting.
Brand new P-Series dirt jumper showed up. Now, I've never seen that color in person before, but it is sweet. As well as this P3 dirt jumper. That's actually the blue one's the P3, the orange red one is the P4. The difference being P3 with 26-inch wheels. The P4 is designed for taller folks with the 27.5-inch wheels. We did also get a couple specialized status bikes here in the shop. This is a really good budget full suspension for people who are looking to get into mountain biking, legit trails. 2,500 bucks for a bike. It's got Marzocchi bomber suspension, mullet. It's tubeless ready, dropper post.
Those things are sweet. Oh, before I forget, let me show you this really cool thing that showed up.
Someone dropped off this old school Bike Friday with us. We did also acquire a whole bunch of these vintage road bikes. Somebody was getting rid of those, and I figured why not? Seeing them hang up in here, it's pretty sweet.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some projects, and then I think later this afternoon, we're gonna go for a ride.
All right, you guys, we're getting started here on this wheel. As you guys can see, got the wheel all cleaned up. They were having weird air issues with the rim tape on this wheel, so I've been using my isopropyl alcohol, getting it all cleaned up.
I've just got the wheel all taped up here, and check it out.
So this giant rim tape lays down real nice. It sticks really well.
Pro tip, if the rim tape doesn't stick, throw it in the microwave for like 15 seconds. It'll be perfect.
Anyways, just used my punch, got the hole poked out for the valve stem there.
And I'm actually going to be using these Lezyne valve stems. These are pretty sweet. They have a T25 fitting in the end of the valve cap there, so you can torque them down from the top. So you don't have to tighten the bottom of the valve stem by hand. Get them a lot tighter, creates an even better seal.
To think we could get some extreme ASMR. I'm gonna clip this.
This wheel had been stubborn for these folks in the past, so I'm glad we were able to get it retaped and get them back on the road. Now let's head to the next project.
All right, so we've lifted the Aventon Rambless up here on the bike stand. This thing is pretty sweet, but what is not sweet about it is the fact, as you guys can see, it is missing the cranks. So what ended up happening with this is the guy ran it over with his truck. As you can see, that angle's not good. I've already pulled this off the bike. It was sitting under there like that. But thankfully, Aventon was able to provide us with some new crank arms, new chainring splines here, and then I found some new chainring bolts for the guy in the back, and then I've also got a new SRAM 32-tooth chainring for him. We're going to go ahead and get that installed momentarily, so stand by. There's just one struggle, though, that I'm facing with this project. And that is the fact that I believe these splines rotate going forward. This is your part number for the Aventon chainring splines through Park Tool. It actually splines over the splines like that. And now I'm going to claim this loosens going forward. If I'm right, if we get lucky, it might go backwards, but I think it's going to go forwards. So I got to find something to hold this tight. And I think I have an idea.
Alright folks, we're turning this old touring bike into an absolute gravel crusher. So I put on some Terravale Washburn 38s on here. That's a real solid gravel tire, and it's also only a 38, so it would fit this bike. And then the customer's also having me go back and double wrap the bars. As you can see, he's got some super worn down bar tape there. But he wanted me to run a second pass over the top just for some extra padding. And then I'm also throwing on some new brake pads there. So we're going to get rocking and rolling on this project, folks. Stand by.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the handlebars taped. This thing is ready to go crush some gravel.
Alright guys, so I've just finished up the REI co-op bike here. Got me all greasy. This was a messy one for sure.
Got the rear brake installed. It seems to be working good as it should. I did put a new chain on it as well as a new shifter cable. It wasn't shifting too great before, but I think we're definitely on the right track. I'm going to need to go and test ride this bike. I think the shifter might actually be going out on it. I got it as close as I could, but it's a real tired shifter derailleur combination.
But I'm getting pretty tired. It's about lunchtime, so I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to get back to it after we eat. Alright guys, it is day 2 here in the bike shop, and as you guys can see behind me, I've got my Specialized Enduro. Came in here, got my Specialized Enduro all tuned up and ready for a ride. I think what I'm going to do now is hop in the cruiser and take you guys on a little bit of a mountain bike ride. So here we go. Alright guys, so we've just hopped in the Land Cruiser. It's about 87 degrees out, so not the most ideal weather for riding, but the wind is starting to kick up, and I think by the time we get there, it'll be more in the mid 70s. So I'm going to get to cruising down there, and we'll catch up with you guys then. All right, everybody, here we are at the top of Pine Mountain. It's the biggest hill here in town, and it has some really sweet trails off the backside of the hill here. Weather's been really good recently, and been putting in a ton of work here on the backside of this mountain. Shout out to all the local boys swinging shovels. Let's get a couple laps. This is my first ever film on the GoPro 360, so let's see how it turns out. Here we go. Make sure we got plenty of suspension, and let's go for it. New iterations of these trails are so good. Little step up. Going into a berm. Huge turns. Step down. Step over, step down, do a berm, miss the tree. No brakes through that berm. Super sick. Big double, huge double. And on the gas, big triple. Oh. And quick, grab the brakes. I'm not hitting that step up. At least not riding up here alone. Battery braking bumps. Big turn. Big turn. Oh, it's loose. Big turn on the pedals. Big berm. Pedaling into the last jump. Like pump, double. All right, lap number 2. Different trail. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Big jump. Big jump. Whoa. Don't cut me off.
Oh, this is gonna be a good shot.
I'm not hitting it.
Oh, I almost hit that.
Inside line. Oh. Oh, high line. Oh boy. Coming into the bottom section. Step down. Huge turn. Alright folks, that's going to wrap it up for this week's video. If you guys enjoyed it or learned something new, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning notifications on so you never miss what's coming next. And if you want to support the channel and get access to exclusive content, some behind the scenes stuff, and a couple extra perks, go ahead and check out my Patreon. It's going to be linked in the description. Drop a comment below and let me know what you want to see next. I like to read all of them and respond to you guys. Have a chat down there. And as again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.